Hello? Ada. Hello? Hello? Ada. Oh, belah kanan. Okay. Selamat kembali selepas makan tengah hari dan solat. Kita just rumuskan what happened this morning. Apart from some of your questions which are very challenging to the CEO. A lot of the topics yang dia present tu ada kena dengan entrepreneurship, but at the same time telling you what's happening in CIDB lah, basically. But there are some terminologies that I'd like to share with you, if some of you are not familiar with. Dia ada cakap tadi pasal CDM regulation. Are you all familiar with that? CDM regulation. Okay. In 1994 in the UK, dia buat CDM ni. Dia panggil Construction Development Management. So it's actually to supersede OSHA lah sebenarnya. Supersede OSHA. And in 2017, if I'm not mistaken, DOSH implemented dia launch. I remember sangat date dia, 28 February. Because 28 February kan tahun-tahun lompat kan, 29 kan. So 28 of February 2017, if I'm not mistaken, they launched CDM. But as he mentioned, CDM ni tak boleh implement immediately lah, because it will be a culture shock to Malaysian. To Malaysian, especially for construction industry, because this CDM ni for construction. Okay, kenapa pihak DOSH wanted to launch CDM? Because they came out with a paper. The paper says that all industry in the last 10 years has reduced accident and fatality. All industries, kecuali construction. Just now he showed us the difference between 2018 and 2017. 13.4 jadi 11 point something kan, 2% drop. But before that, the accident and the fatality were still very high. That's why they wanted to implement CDM. Jadi CDM ni, dia kata tadi betul lah. Dia nak cuba implement safety ni to be incorporated early. So people who are involved dengan design pun will have to take part in developing safety standard. Not only safety lah, safety and health for the construction industry. Itu satu saya dapat pick up. Kedua, dia also mention pasal CITP. All familiar with CITP kan? Are you all familiar tak dengan CITP? Dia sebut tadi, Construction Industry Transformation Program. Ada? Okay, dia juga mention CIMP. Okay, CIDB with the help of the industry came out macam bunyi-bunyi ni sikit lah. Bunyi macam pecah-pecah. Dup tu tak apa ke saya cakap kuat sangat? Boleh? Ada, bukan bass tu. Itu acoustically inappropriate. Okay. The CIDB develop dengan industri CIMP. CIMP dia ada 7 strategic thrust. Maknanya daripada tahun 2006 sampai 2015, industri kita nak ada strategic direction. Tetapi setelah 15 tahun, industri ni macam tak really improve lah. That's why dia buat CIMP 2 initially. But because they didn't want to use the word CIMP, dia tukar jadi CITP. Jadi Construction Industry Transformation Program. Launch in 2015, December. And during that period, bila dia launch, dia bagi tahu ada 4 thrust. Tadi kalau you tengok tadi ada 4 ditunjuk tu. Satu on sustainability, hijau lah. Hijau. 2 on quality, safety and professionalism. Quality tu adalah yang QLASIK tu lah. Safety tu yang kita bincang tadi, CDM apa semua, dan juga SHASIK. Dan dengan SHASIK kan, quality SHASIK. Ketiga was in the area of productivity, because Malaysia ni, compared to Singapore and Taiwan and Hong Kong, our productivity is low. And construction industry in Malaysia is the lowest of all industry. Jadi, it's a serious problem lah in terms of productivity. And number 4, on internationalization. How Malaysian contractors can compete against foreign contractors di dalam negara dan di luar negara. Itu 4 perkara. So setelah 5 tahun, from 2016 sampai 2020, now is going to end, lagi 3 bulan. So ada kejayaan tak? Yang dia tunjuk 4 tu lah. Tapi kejayaan overall tak adalah, yang 4 tadi tu lah dia punya paling besar yang dah berlaku. So yang dia inisiatif dia macam Q-Lasik. Q-Lasik. Macam green, not really. Tapi green, CIDB has developed one program baru. Kalau building, kita pakai apa rating untuk building? GBI. GBI untuk building. Lain pada GBI apa kita ada di Malaysia untuk sustainability? Kamu project managers, apa lain pada GBI yang kita ada di Malaysia? Penarafan hijau. Betul? Under JKR. Penarafan hijau. And satu lagi yang CIDB buat apa? Siapa tahu CIDB ni? You ni tak banyak involve dengan CIDB kot. Banyak benda CIDB tak sure. MyCrest. Tu type MyCrest. MyCrest. Tu CIDB punya. MyCrest. Malaysia apa? Carbon reduction, betul lah. MyCrest. Sustainability tool kan, dia macam GBI lah kan. Tapi yang CIDB punya, but those things yang dia develop tu are for building projects. Building projects. Dia tak masuk infrastructure. In Malaysia lagi banyak building or infrastructure projects? In terms of work value. Infrastructure besar kan? Betul kan? Jadi CIDB came up with a new tool. Dipanggil Infrastar. Boleh type tak? Infrastar. Star bintang lah. Infrastar. That is the sustainability punya tool untuk kerja-kerja infrastructure. Maknanya road, dams, reservoir, anything lah to do with infrastructure. Bridges, tunneling, MRT work, marine, airports, all those infrastructure. So dah ada lah. So beza dia macam GBI, kalau building component, dia standard. Kan, kita ada column, beam, slab, apa semua tah, roof. Tapi kalau infrastructure, different project got different way of assessment kan. Mana sama longkan dengan jalan? Tak sama. So, kalau you are interested to look at the sustainability rating, boleh tengok dekat Infrastar. Dia adalah 5 bintang, 4 bintang, whatever lah dia bagi star kepada rating tadi. Okay, so 4 CIDP ni. So, that is what he mentioned. And dia kata CIDP 2. Kan, dia dah habis. Sebenarnya saya pun tak dengar lagi CIDP 2 tu sebenarnya. Sebab saya dengar hari tu dia kata Kementerian Kerja Raya yang nak run the initiative. CIDB just follow kementerian. Sebab yelah dah, you bayangkan 20 tahun kan, semenjak tahun apa? 2006 sampai 2020 dah 15 tahun. Jadi saya rasa maybe they pass the baton to kementerian mungkin secara dasar. Itu 2 saya nampak word dia keluar. Kemudian yang interesting tadi, dia juga sebut pasal Act 446, Workers Housing. This is more related to what we are doing today lah. Maknanya the welfare of the workers and following a certain standard for workers housing. Welfare lah basically. So that is more related to us lah. Apart from that, saya dapat pick up future of construction industry. Dia ada bagi 8 tadi. Saya tengok nombor 3. Dia kata change of profile on manpower. Manpower termasuklah people who lead manpower, people like you. Kan, remember masa kita buat LP3 dulu, I mentioned to you about the 4M kan? The second M is manpower. So manpower to me, apart from the people on the site, are all personnel involved in the project. Termasuklah yang buat kerja admin, buat kerja technical, buat kerja dekat site, semua sekali. Dan nombor 7 tu, clearly what I mentioned this morning, collaborative effort rather than adversarial. Ingat tak word adversarial disebut tadi? Nasi kita ni very adversarial. Dari segi contract, dari segi legal term. People say, boleh habis ke? Tak boleh. Because contract means money kan, through disputes. Sebab itulah kita ada subjek ADR tu. Some of you may be expert macam you contract kan, ADR. Ada orang pakai arbitration, ada orang pakai adjudication, mediation, all the shen semua adalah dalam tu. Macam-macam. Recently I spoke to somebody, benda ni akan berlaku lah. So a lot of them are related to HRM lah, generally. So what I like you to do now, can you see this one on your table? Applying intelligence to projects. Saya read the first paragraph saja, then kita discuss. The major causes of project failure are well documented. The causes highest on the list are not process related, as may be expected, but are directly driven by what? People dynamics of the project. Precisely the one that we mentioned earlier in the morning. People process. Apa tadi? People management, personnel development, all that. PM Partners Group refers to this as the art and science of project management. Most organizations invest heavily in the science of project management, system, BIM, Microsoft Project, Primavera, all those, and performance, but neglect the art of stakeholder management, team engagement, and communication. In fact, a lot of projects fail. Dia kata di Malaysia ni 30% aja projek yang diconsider berjaya, success. The other 70% fail. And a lot of the failure too is not because of the process. It's all to do with managing people. This is what it mentioned. So, what is the recommendation? Let's look at the intelligence. Number 1. Let's look at the intelligence. Is depicted in the model of team performance. Belakang tu ada successful project outcomes. Ada EQ, MQ. Ada? Tak cukup? Tak cukup tadi? Okay, sila paskan. Ada lagi yang tak dapat? Okay. Ada EQ, ada MQ, ada PQ, ada CQ. Okay, basically. Jadi, pertama sekali EQ. Apa dia EQ? Siapa tahu? Emotional intelligence. Q tu quotient tu intelligence lah. What is emotional intelligence? I think a lot of you have read this kan. In fact, people say emotional intelligence is the most important thing in the way we run our day-to-day communication, how we deal with people. Do we have empathy tak? Ini tadi balik pada soalan pertama pagi tadi lah. Kejam, kan? Ada empathy tak pada orang lain, especially during this COVID situation? So, what are they? Emotional intelligence. Soft skill required to effectively engage people. So maknanya, how do you engage with people? You can read a lot about people's relationship with other people. There was a book written by a Harvard professor on EQ. Dia kata macam ni tau. Dia buat study. Everyone was waiting at the bus station in the morning. And you know lah, people's faces in the morning kan. Not entirely sure what's going to happen during the day. Tapi when they hop up on this particular bus, before the person gets down, everyone smile. Everyone yang naik bus tu smile. Because dekat US dia tak ada conductor kan. Dia ada hanya the bus driver who's also the conductor lah, so to speak. So they realized that in the study, the reason why they all smile when they came down is because of the person who drove the bus. Because he is a very friendly person who has empathy to other people. Imagine you meet somebody in the morning. Sir, how are you, sir? Good morning, sir. How do you know it's good morning? Or rather, good morning, sir. Good morning to you too. Beza tak? Beza tak? Thank you for delivering this to me this morning, kan? Kan? Cakap benda yang positif. Ramai tak orang macam tu? Kita nak orang macam tu sebenarnya. So that's called EQ, intelligence. That's why saya cakap bagi tadi kan, you nak kutuk orang boleh. Cakaplah lembut-lembut dulu. Lepas tu kutuk lah. EQ okay. What I like you to do now, ada group yang baca EQ saja. Yang group ni baca EQ, boleh? Nota EQ ni. EQ saja. This group in the middle ni baca MQ. Group yang hujung ni baca PQ. Tolong just go through je. Baca on that part je. What's EQ? Dia nota bawah tu. Q. This group baca what is MQ. The other one is what is PQ. Sekejap, tak sampai 3 minit baca. Okay. Anybody from here? EQ. Anybody? Boleh bagi some explanation EQ. Yeah, EQ. Macam mana? EQ. What do you understand by reading that EQ? With your own words. Apa dia agak lebih kurang lah. Memang we talk about soft skills lah. Betul? Okay. Itu okay. Lagi? Boleh bagi scenario tak? Kalau you manage your own project as a project manager, you are talking to your site supervisor. Example. So macam mana you kata you are playing a part, trying to treat this in an EQ situation? Contoh. The word communicate, okay? How do you communicate with them? Okay, subject matter without being personal. Okay, that's good. Okay, lagi? Good. Apa lagi? You dengan subcon, macam mana? Project manager with your subcon, macam mana? You're not happy with dia punya overall performance, so what can you do? Boleh you pergi dekat site tu, they are not doing a good job, so you marah dia punya workers. Boleh? Kenapa tak boleh? Rise dengan bos dia. Kalau you buat dengan dia, nanti takut butter jatuh ke kepala kita kan? Betul. Jadi maybe you're not happy, but don't show your unhappy depan dia terang. Because sometimes you can see people shouting kan. Because when you shout, other people pun rasa stress. Nak tunjuk hebat konon kan. Tapi it's dangerous for you nowadays. So maybe call the head of the subcon ke, talk to them. Yeah, they cannot perform after you've given them this warning, then change it to a new subcon. Habis cerita. Yeah? Be a bit more democratic, the way that you do things. Jangan terlalu autocratic sangat. A lot of us kan kadang-kadang kita ada karakter yang autocratic. Yeah? We want ways to be done our ways. But that may not be the best way to solve problem. Okay. What about MQ? Anybody? Yes. You want this? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, if you learn through Cik Mat dulu, the first topic, construction ni kadang-kadang very hierarchical, kan? You are dealing with subordinate or you are dealing with superiors. Yes, superiors. So you know where you are. And if you know this situation, you know how to handle your project, your span of control. So levels, levels. Dalam construction, for example, you have site QS, atas dia ada QS, then you ada contract manager, mungkin ada contract director. Yeah, head of department for that. So at every level ni kena tahu level of managing of different people. So the process tu must be clear. Yeah, so it's called management intelligence. Dalam project lah, yeah. And then some companies dia ada what they call matrix organization. Matrix meaning you have two bosses. Kalau dekat site you jadi QS, you ada project manager boss you, tapi dekat office you ada contract manager as well. So your position ni you have to understand situation. Do I answer more to the project manager or more to the contract manager? So balance. Yeah? So kalau you jadi project manager, don't impose so much. You are under me. Betul. Tapi at the same time you are also under contract. So let's work together because at the end of the day you want it to be a win-win situation between both parties. Yeah? Okay, that's an example. Okay, yang third ni macam mana dengan process intelligence? Give and take. Balance between rigidness dengan flexibility. Mesti follow system, ada. Tapi flexible sikit lah. But this can be done in a different way. This is not the only way. Sebab dalam some organisation dia kata one best way of doing things. This is the best way. There's no other way. Tapi kita tahu sebenarnya ada cara-cara lain boleh solve problem. So a person yang nak sukses must be able to ada balance between the two. You still have quality specification to follow. Yeah? But ada cara lain tak untuk solve that, to achieve that situation. So process dia. Yes, flexible, flexibility. I'm not saying that you have to be totally flexible. Construction tak boleh because somebody asked me the other day kan, boleh tak construction ni pekerja kita lebih flexible rather than rigid? Maknanya dia ikut time. Boleh tak? Tapi kejap side, kalau tak ada you, kata you jadi supervisor, you tak boleh concrete. So boleh tak you kerja daripada rumah? Boleh ke? Tak boleh kan? So maknanya that one we cannot compromise. But certain things bukan kita compromise. We give some flexibility. In fact now, you look at many organisation dekat dunia sekarang ni, dia ada satu sistem dia panggil sistem flexibility that allows people to gain more out of the quality of work they do. Sebab we spend most of our time at work. Setuju tak? How many hours do you spend in 24 hours at work? 8 to 12. Termasuk bawa kereta semua kan? Katalah 12 hours. So you don't spend 12 hours at home. Kecuali tidur. So if you do not have any quality at work, you would have quality in your life. Sebab tu dia punya movement dia panggil quality of work life is very important. Because it affects you. Yeah? your stress level and whatnot. Itu yang ketiga. Okay, yang keempat apa? Conflict intelligence. How do you manage conflicts? This is a solution they say. Sometimes when you become a leader, you look at people around you, everyone has got an idea. Betul? So rather than saying you must follow my idea, let's hear from everybody. Macam brainstorming lah ni. And from the ideas that you give, choose one idea, then implement that idea. So everyone will say that idea comes from all of us. Bukan only one person. This is my idea ke this is our idea? Dia kata we and I. You suka cakap we ke I? Sure. And then a lot of people will say this. Dengar bahasa Inggeris, bahasa Melayu, bahasa Bising, bahasa Melayu. Muhammad and I are responsible for this. Kan? Nak nama kan? Muhammad and I. Apa boleh kata dia orang? I and Muhammad are the ones who did this. Boleh tak? Actually boleh. Ada orang cakap macam tu. Kalau bahasa Melayu mana kata saya dan dia atau dia dan saya. Tapi in English banyak orang sebut I and Vigilant. Jadi kita dengar kata I lah jadi ketua bukan Vigilant. Sebenarnya it would be more appropriate to say as a team we came up with this. Jadi tak ada konflik. This is what people call playing politics lah. Power and politics in organisation. Banyak orang buat Banyak orang buat. Do you know that if you work in an organisation, you dah kerja 20 tahun, bos tu tak bertukar, bos tu satu hari jumpa dalam lift, kan dalam lift jumpa you. Hi sir, how are you kan? Hi Datuk, how are you? Datuk kata, you siapa? There's something wrong with you. Betul? Pasal apa? What you didn't do right. You dah kerja selama jadi QS bertahun-tahun. How come he doesn't know you? You tak play your cards right. So you must be able to put yourself somewhere that people know you. How do you do it then? Kalau dalam company besar, macam nak make the boss knows you? Macam mana? Bersuara masa bila? Masa bila nak suara? You jaga projek. Macam mana? Bos you kenal you tak? Apa you buat yang buat bos you kenal you? Buat lawak mana boleh. Tak boleh. Macam mana? Performance, one thing ialah kalau you dapat award. But you buat benda yang bukan kerja you. Nampak? What do I mean by that? Buat kerja bukan kerja you. Buat macam contohnya, you punya scope of work, you jadi project manager. Tapi at the same time, you jadi head of recreational society dalam company. Kan, kalau ada apa-apa welfare, CSR je, I know you, but you jadi president of the club. So the boss knows you. Duduk makan sebelah boss. Betul? Dia kata, bila naik pangkat, kenapa saya dengan dia dapat naik pangkat, saya tak dapat naik pangkat? Sebab you rajin, tapi tak pandai cakap dengan bos. Because you not involved with them. Kalau ikut performance, maybe you are better than the other person. You tak appear. That's what happens in many organisation. Orang yang buat kerja yang bukan kerja yang sepatut dia buat tu yang dapat selalu naik pangkat. Betul ke tak betul? Tak betul? Satu dua je. I'm talking about big organisation lah. Play your cards right. Okay. At the back of your ni ada 20 questions. Can I have a look? Short question saja. What do you understand about people basically? Kita ingat kita faham Kita faham people. But I'd like you to answer this. You just nampak ada line tu. Belakang number tu satu ada line kan? You either taruh T atau F atas line tu. T for true, F for false. Semua orang So what you need to do but let's read this a bit. Much of what we know about the world is based on apa dia panggil? What is intuition? Apa intuition? Gerak hati. Kita rasa betul tapi gerak hati ya. We have opinions, biases, hunches, and misinformation that we use both in making statement about others and in deciding what we do. How do we get this misinformation? Through reading the newspaper, through watching television, pergi tengok wayang, tengok movies, baca, somebody hantar you WhatsApp message, about something, you read through website and so on and so forth. Misinformation. The following 20 questions are designed to provide you with some feedback regarding what you know about human behavior. So we would like to know your answers, then I will compare this with my answer. Not my answer lah, answer yang saya ada. To see how many you get right. So, soalan nombor 4 tu, tukar Malaysia. All people in Malaysia. So, write true or false. Okay, start now. Macam mana live feed nak bagi pada Munira? Ni benda ni. Munira yang soalan ni. Dia tak ada dalam tu. Tolong buat boleh? Tak ada ni copy. Tolong hantar kepada dia. Munira. So I forgot. Empat muka surat. Saya terlupa. Tolong seorang. Anybody? Can anybody help me? Okey lah, bagi dia orang buat lah. Saya terlupa pasal Munira. Sorry Munira. Don't worry, there is no right or wrong answer. I just want to know how you perceive things based on information that you have. Kita kadang-kadang ada stereotype kan. Kita tengok sesuatu tu, kita rasa mesti kita bagi statement yang macam tu. Because everyone sees the same. It may not be true. Jangan lupa nombor 4 tu in Malaysia. Do you have any questions yang tak berapa clear? Ada tak soalan yang tak berapa clear? See you, everything okay semua? Soalan? Okay. Dah hantar pada Munira tadi? Tak, terima kasih ya. How many of your answers do you think will be the same as what I will read to you? Ada tak yang confident boleh dapat 20/20? Boleh? 20/20 betul. Kalau siapa boleh tu kan, wah, my answer is based on research. Research based on thousands of people. Jadi it has to be true. I like your response to Firdaus. Bagus. See me later, okay? Because sometimes we believe that we understand people, but sometimes we don't. Because ada banyak sangat misinformation. Okay, siapa tak habis lagi? Okay, saya bagi lagi 5 minit. Silakan. You punya test akan dibuat besok. Profesor Zakaria akan bagi test I think pukul 3:30 petang kot. Ya. Jadi hari ni tak ada test lah. Dan saya make sure test tu tak menyusahkan you. Sebab saya faham you all. Tak, the other day I had a discussion, bukan argument. Ya, silakan Fida. Oh. Nantilah dulu kejap tak jawab soalan tu lagi. Bukan pasal tu. Dia macam ni. Percentage of KA dengan PA. PA lah banyak, betul. KA ni is actually to give you some refreshment of what you've done je. And we shouldn't give student question terlalu panjang. Sebab kalau dalam semester, exam semester, bila you dah habis 14 minggu, you ada 1 minggu lebih apa untuk you study that subject. Kan you boleh buat discussion, you boleh buat macam-macam lah among group of friends. Tapi kalau you buat yang ini, you tak ada masa. Lepas habis kelas tu buat test. Betul? Baru nak fikir nak digest je. Tadi tu apa benda lah. Jangan kena jawab. Mana boleh kan? So I told my colleague lah. I told Eric, I told Cik Mat, I told Wan Maimun, jangan bagi dong pecah kepala. Betul tak? You dah datang tiba kena buat soalan yang gila-gila. Janganlah. Biar pecah kepala buat PA. Tak apa. Pecah kepala je. Tahu tak apa. soalan tu besok. Satu yang saya punya, satu yang Dr. Zakaria punya. Oh. Ha? Semua ada, semua ada. InsyaAllah. Saya bagi soalan yang ada dalam ni, nota, ada buku. Kemudian relate kepada you punya projek. Ya. Are you ready? Boleh? Vijindran? Ready? Ready? Okay. Question number 1. You baca lah seorang-seorang. Bos, sonok. You baca nombor 1 apa? People. Okay, jawapan dia Amal, jawapan dia? Jawapan dia true. Okay, some people may beg to differ, tapi you tengok apa Steve Jobs, siapa yang kaya tu? Bill Gates, kan? Semua drop out kan? Betul? There was another one, Virgin Airlines apa? Richard Branson, ya? Okay. Memang betul lah kan? Tapi saya nak tanya you, how many people like that yang sukses macam yang Richard Branson semua ni?
Visually, they are richer, but invisibly, like the mafia, all the knots, they are more richer.
Yalah, how many? I'm talking about graduate from university lah. Graduate university kerja jadi mafia ke? Okay. So sebenarnya kalau ikut, kalau tidak, jangan hantar anak you pergi sekolah. Jangan masuk universiti. Betul tak? Why? Because you want better jobs. Yeah? So maknanya statistically, jawapan dia true. That's why I said, ikut statistik, ikut research. Yeah? Ikut research. Yeah? Jawapan dia true. So you cuma jawab false, pangkar soalan 1 tu. Kalau betul, tick lah yang sama dengan jawapan saya. Okay? Kalau you sama jawapan true, tick. Kalau you tahu false, pangkar. Number 2, please. Number 2. True. Yang lain? False. Kenapa kita cakap orang yang nampak apa? Dipanggil yang pakai ni? Pakai kacamata macam tak nampak apa? Nerd. Because it's been depicted in television, in movies. Betul. Kalau macam tu, tak boleh jadi pandai sangat lah macam tu. Orang panggil kita nerd. Because it's being depicted that way in social media and whatnot. Actually, it's not true. It's false. A lot of people who are good looking, so handsome, beautiful girl pun ada yang pandai. So, tak boleh terima. Okay. Nombor 3. Silakan. So, jawapan dia false. Apa yes? Mana ada yes? True or false? False. Yeah. So those people who played basketball in college, yeah, the sprinters apa? Usain Bolt, intelligent, yeah, intelligent in their own way. They are intelligent. If not, they won't be able to run that fast. Yeah, intelligent. Yeah? So, itu nombor 3, false. Number 4. Ni soalan ni paling penting, nombor 4 ni. Ya ke? What do they say? Dia bagi Amerika tu memanglah sangat, ya. Sebab tu sekarang dia Black Lives Matter, kan? Betul. And then Asians in the US, so much intelligent, tapi peluang tak banyak macam orang lain. Malaysia pun sama sebenarnya. I tak mau elaborate lah. I think nak Caci cakap, dia kata ini nanti dalam position ini politically correct pula. So I think you all faham lah. Tak ada equality sebenarnya. Okay, tak ada. It is false again. Number 5. Kau takut perempuan lah. No comment. Yang no comment tu takut bini. Jawapannya false. Pasal apa false? Okay, how do you measure intelligence? Siapa tahu? Ya? Yeah? Apa skill? Dia ni nak kena penumbuk ni ke perempuan ni. Driving skill. Tak, kan dia ada yang measurement Mensa tu. Tak, Mensa. Can you type Mensa? M-E-N-S-A. Mensa measurement for intelligence. Ada tak? You boleh buat test Mensa tu, nanti you dapat score. Kata, if your score is below 100, you shouldn't be here. Seriously. Most of you are between 100 to 120. Kalau you 180 pun, you shouldn't be here. Because you too intelligent. Betul, ada somebody di dunia ni 230 dia punya Mensa punya score. So imagine intelligence through that. And lelaki perempuan sama. In Malaysia, in most countries in the world, there are more women trying to enter university because women get better results in the examinations. But intelligence is different. Yeah? So jawapan dia false. Sorry ladies 3-4 orang ni okey lah. Kalau tidak aku pula aku pukul kan. False Okay. Next. Okay, what do you think? Come again? True Tengok. People are intelligent. What is that question about? What is that question about? Pasal apa tu? Sebut tu apa? Is personality. Personality Tadi saya sebut personality pakai DAF dengan TIC. This is also personality. So you can see some of your friends are very extroverted. Extrovert. Outspoken tapi ada orang yang diam je. Tapi dia paling jahat. Tapi dia diam je. Introvert, extrovert. Are those the only two personality? Cannot be, there are many other personalities So jawapan dia again false. Banyak false ni. Macam mana ni? So berapa banyak betul lah ni? Aduh. Okay, number 7. True, betul, true. It's been proven scientifically proven, betul Nombor 8. True or false? Okay, false Alkohol boleh minum squirt Ada tambah ke? Ada tambah ke? Tak. Sometimes they say it because they say it's okay. It's actually it's not Whiskey dia kata alkohol. Alkohol whiskey ke? I don't know lah. Not supposed to Number 9. True. False again. Because you've been reading too many romantic books. Again men also are intuitive. Because they picture them women to be more intuitive. Jadi, I know what my husband doing now. Jadi, dia tak kata, I know what my wife doing now. Dia tak sebut kan. That's why people always think that is true. It's actually not. It's false again Number 10. Number 10 please. Edos, number 10. Kau ni smoker lah ni. True. Medically true. Alah nak mengelak nak menegakkan benda yang basah pula menyampah aku dengar. No, I'm my brother, my own brother passed away 3 years ago. Dia dapat tahu dia kena lung cancer. Within 1 month pass away. He's been smoking for 45 years. Memang 95% of lung cancer smokers. Ada juga yang passive smokers. Mana people who live with smokers yang kena. Tapi dia tak smoke. Tapi majority of lung cancer smokers. Yeah. Number 12. Number 11, sorry. Forever I'll be more intelligent than you. Betul lah. So untrue lah, false lah, cannot be. Wiser, yes. Wiser, but not more intelligent. It's not true. Okay. Number 12. True, yeah, true. Somebody made an example. In the year 2000 dulu ada somebody very famous called Oprah Winfrey. Pernah tengok Oprah kan? Her talk show was the most popular lah on TV. Sometimes he brought in psychologists to talk to the audience. One of the things is that if the child makes mistake, yeah, like for example, don't scold him immediately. Talk to the boy. Talk to the boy. Lepas tu one day the boy became criminal. In Malaysia, a boy plays in the house, sepak bola kena pasu pecah. Apa you buat? Oh, sepak lah budak tu, jangan berkicat. Kan, mana boleh. Nip it in the butt. Yeah? The word is nip it in the butt. They will learn something. Yeah? So true, jawapan dia true. Okay, number 12. Number 13. True or false? False again. Why it is false? Kenapa? It's like this. Sometimes people who have got opportunity to study higher academically may also have the strength in doing mechanical stuff, but they don't do because they have other opportunities. And that's why we are nowadays kita ada TVET kan, vocational. If that's the case, you take for example a dentist. Dentist kena pandai tak? Kena ada good result kan? Tapi a dentist must also be good in doing dental work. Skill must be skillful. I think that's the best example I can give. If the dentist is not skillful, I don't think you want to go to see the dentist. So answer is again, meaning people who are intelligent can also do mechanical things if they are interested, dia boleh buat. So this is again misinformation. Number 14. True. Answer is false again. You know why? Gamblers are high risk people. What happened to them? Huh? Yeah, they get their ear cut by gangsters. Kena potong telinga sebab tak bayar hutang. Banyak lagi example. Nak cakap pasal Along ke? Cerita pasal Along. Along boleh. Yeah. Yes, true. But not necessarily that high achieving people must be high risk takers. That's the question. Not necessarily. If don't you think that people who are not high risk cannot be high achieving? Jadi orang yang tak ada high risk tak boleh achieve high ke dia lah. Where's your ratio? Where's your study? This is a study I've given you. Where's the study? Yeah. So high risk, yeah. Itu remiser. Remiser macam tu. If you don't take this opportunity, you won't get rich. Tapi how many of them are not doing well? You know that I have a friend who used to be a lecturer, then became a remiser in 1995-96. He made tons of money. The year after that, nampak tadi, 1998, what happened to Malaysia? Went back. Appeal from the university, please take me again, in again. I would like to believe that I'm also high achieving, although I'm not high risk taker. Okay, number 14, 15. 15. True. False again. Okay, why? Do you all consider yourself cohesive? Tahu tak apa cohesive? Padu, erat, kuat, cohesive, macam cohesive soil, strong, dan high density. No, no, it's all eagle. Okay. Oh, that's good. Oh, dia cakap saya eagle. Okay. If you are very strong, it could also be detrimental to your company. Kalau you dalam company yang sama, because you can go for a strike. Kan, bawa placard card tu, we want our rights, because you are very strong. Do you know? I just want to share with you. Di Malaysia mungkin tak sangat lah. You know, in the UK, they have got so many strikes. Bayangkan, nurses strike. Macam mana kalau nurses strike? Parah tak? Satu UK tau, NHS, National Health Service. Semua nurses strike. Cikgu strike. Macam mana? Teachers strike. Macam mana? Budak-budak tak pergi sekolah. Mak bapak kena jaga dekat rumah macam COVID itu. But the worst, I remember, UK, the worst. Siapa strike tau? Siapa? Bomber, lawyer strike. Lawyer mana boleh? Lawyer liar. Okay. Bomber strike. 2 months. So, macam mana? Kalau fire? So, seriously, you're right. When there's fire, aren't you a fireman? I don't care, I'm on strike. So, what happened in the UK, they have to ask the military to solve the problem. Because they are such a cohesive group. Detrimental tak? Detrimental. Railway strike. You nak naik underground train pun tak boleh. Naik taxi mahal. So detrimental. So maknanya jawapannya false. Not also highly productive. Tak semestinya. Could be detrimental. That's my point lah. Okay. Number 16. Yeah. Kau pandai dah terbalik je. True. Yang ni true. Dia nak lari. This one is true. Frustrated lah. Kena marah ke, kena buang kerja ke. Become a bit more aggressive. That is proven medically as well. You ask therapists, psychologists. This is true. Number 17. True. This is true. Especially in the US, they have what? Pedophile. Pedophile. People who likes young people, young children. When they investigated, he or she victims when they were young. So this is a very sad thing, but it happens. So it's true. Okay, number 18. The answer is false. Betul. Patutnya apa? Greater need for power first. In Malay, they have this term. They call it money is harta. Power is tahta. Yeah? So you kena ada 3 benda jadi orang besar ni. 1, tahta. 2, harta. 3, wanita. Kan? Number 19. True Yang ni letak dua-dua lah. Boleh tak? Dua-dua. True boleh false. Okay, yang ni okay lah false True. Sorry, true. Tapi kalau dekat Singapore you bagi soalan ni, marah Singaporean. Because Singaporean federal government servant yang dapat gaji tinggi. They are chosen because they are the best people. Okay, number 20, last question. False, What? So most managers are what? Lion. Oh, my manager, lion. If I become manager one day, I want to make sure that everyone is happy working with me. One day you become manager, you become even bigger lion. This is a problem, people. So how many do you get the same as my answer? 17. You. Wah, congratulations. Tepuk tangan tu dia. Politically correct. 19 Yang lain-lain? About probably 12, 13 kan? Banyak kan? 17 You got 17. That's what I said. You got an applause already, what? What else do you want? So it's okay, just to give an idea that a lot of things that we see around us are not entirely true. That's why never believe in rumors. Whatever people send you those things in the WhatsApp, janganlah terus forward pada orang lain. Kan? Apa? Do a bit of study first. Betul tak benda ni? Because when you become a manager, a project manager, you have to make decisions. Isn't it? And your decision must be based on facts and figures. Your decision tak boleh based on apa nama? Intuition sahaja. It's not enough. Based on data. And sometimes when you have junior manager coming to you, I have a proposal. You want to see the data. Kalau orang buat sales, for example, look at the data. Betul tak? That's why everything is based on that. Berapa banyak projek dah siap dah dalam projek kita ni? Sepatut sampai bulan ni kita dah siap 67% of project. Mana data kata 67% ni? Mana kita dapat data ni? Remember masa kita berjaya planning tu, I told you jangan saja ikut percentage. Kita pakai apa? Ingat tak, Lim? Kita pakai apa? Lupa lah Kita pakai man days. Kan? Kita pakai man days. Lebih accurate. So the project has got 10,000 man days. Until this, patut dah siap 8,000. Kita baru siap 7,900 man days. So we are 100 man days behind time. So dalam aktiviti mana yang kita delay, then we can focus on it. So data. So maknanya jangan, kalau orang datang jumpa you pegang very important position, orang nak cocok you bagi macam bukan. Kan you ada orang, sir, that guy is kerja teruk lah. Always, saya selalu dengar always. Data. Oh, dia tu lecturer dapat markah tinggi tapi ajar tak bagus contohnya. Data, mana data tu? Betul tak? Tengok data, bagus. Mana data? Mesti ada bukti yang mengatakan benda tu genuine. Barulah boleh terima. Jangan main hearsay saja. Okay? Alright, ada soalan di setakat ni? Okay, let's go to the next one. Apa tajuk seterusnya? Motivation. Motivation. Okay? Ya? Yeah? Semua dah sini eh? Yang KA tu ada? Mana? Ah, KA jangan tunjuk orang tak boleh tahu. Ah, okay. Okay, now you already got your team, your team in. Katalah semua you all ni saya ni team, saya ni katalah your project director. Contoh dalam projek kita ni. So kita ada some of you yang jadi project managers, ada yang jadi site engineer, ada yang jadi QS, ada yang jadi designer. Yalah all those lah dalam company kita ni. We are now all a team, a group and a team. Ya, nanti kita akan belajar team dengan group, this slightly different meaning. So apart from giving you a job scope, you buat apa, I need to ensure that everyone is willing to work together with me. Jadi I must get you to have the willingness to participate. Jadi this willingness is called how do I motivate people like you. So soalan saya hari ni, what do you understand by the word motivate? Motivation, apa makna dia? Encourage. Okay lagi? Encourage lagi? Support. Lagi? Ya? Praise. Praise lagi? Motivation. Boleh tak saya ajar you motivation? Boleh tak? Tak boleh. Kenapa yang selalu bila sampai je lagi berapa bulan nak exam SPM dengan PT3, PMR dulu, hantar budak-budak ni pergi kursus motivasi. Kenapa? Pergi belajar dalam hutan dulu 2 hari, 3 hari, 2 malam, belajar motivasi. Nak relax je ke? Okay. Panggillah beriadah, janganlah panggil motivasi. Kan kursus motivasi banyak kita dengar kan? Tapi boleh tak kita belajar motivasi? Tapi kita kemudian motivated, boleh tak? Boleh tak I ajar you to become motivated? Boleh tak? Boleh ke tak boleh? Kita tahu apa dia, tetapi motivation tu must be exerted yourself. Contohnya, you buat tadi pasal apa? Fidaus, apa tadi? Rokok. Kan, rokok. Macam mana nak berhenti merokok? You yourself mesti ada motivation to stop smoking. Jangan beli. Motivation example lah Okay. Motivation macam nak dapat nak kurangkan berat badan. Macam mana? Sendirilah kan. Orang paksa you macam mana pun tak motivated juga. Nampak aja kari kambing tu dah kena bedal lagi kan. Betul. So you can only motivate yourself, the self exertion. So you are the people like this in your company kan. You must always relate this dengan family. Kalau I ada family, adik-beradik I ada 10 orang, macam mana mak bapak I nak motivate semua orang? Sebab daripada 10 orang ni kepandaian lain-lain. Betul? Personality lain-lain. Attitude pun lain. So imagine family tadi dengan company 32 orang ni semuanya lain. Personality ada yang dominant, ada yang extrovert, ada yang introvert. Ada yang IQ 130. Orang yang ada ability, ada knowledge, kita tak bagi langsung ability to be rewarded. Sebab rewarded ni tak semestinya dalam bentuk apa dia panggil? Payment, finance. It can also be in non-financial terms. Contohnya apa? Contohnya apa? You sebut tadi. Praise, ya, pujian. Ya, cuba bos kata tadi macam student saya pagi tadi lah. Kau buat kerja bagus. Tanya. Tapi buat je lagi bagus lepas ni. At least something lah kan. Langsung tak ada. Marah. You bos kan? You ada staff bawah you kan? Kalau you compare yourself dengan boss you, kan? You ni kategori macam mana? Are you more democratic or autocratic? Tak payah jawab. You put yourself, trap yourself. Tapi fikir macam tu. Okay. Prerequisite, one must understand human nature. Saya sebut tadi. Understand behavior. Human nature can be very simple, yet very complex. That's why I kata human, the most difficult to manage. Most difficult to manage. That's why kita sebut apa tadi? Personality, attitude, learning style, motivation, leadership, all those jargon, then working in a group. Banyak term-term tadi. So complex. Kita ada standard operating procedure in a company. Kan? Macam mana kita nak translate supaya everyone dalam organisasi tu ikut SOP tu. We want people to follow, tetapi ada company yang indoctrinate the idea to everybody. Suka tak word indoctrinate tu? Indoctrinate tu apa? Jangan tanya. Suka tak kena indoctrinate? Hari-hari kena pakai uniform. Company pakai uniform tak? Cuma ada pakai baju korporat ke apa? Ada. Ada corporate day lah. Tapi are you required to wear the same every day? China communist dulu used to be like that. If you go to Beijing dulu in the 80s, 90s, everybody pakai baju hitam kan? Semua naik basikal. Indoctrinate communism in everybody. So, kalau dalam company, you nak tak macam tu? Culture dia tu. To be like that. Maybe it's best for you. It depends on how you manage your organization. Next. The willingness to put forward self. Exertion of oneself. High performances and productivity, less effective performance to improve. So, orang yang dah bagus, baguskan lagi. Orang yang kurang, kita try to improve. That's why kita jangan guna word weakness. Kita tak mau guna weak tu. Kita nak guna kurang, tapi boleh jadi baik dalam company kita. So, kalau kita ada 4 orang ni, 2 bagus, 2 kurang bagus, kita letak dalam grup ni supaya dia pun boleh jadi bagus macam dia orang juga. That's why dalam university kita ada tutorial. Lecture, tutorial. Tutorial untuk apa? Kenapa? Tutorial untuk apa? Untuk bantu a smaller group. In fact, the word tutorial actually came from the Greeks. Tapi zaman dulu, Socrates, Plato, all these people, dia 1 orang cikgu, 6 orang saja keliling dia. That's why dia tutor. Tutorial lah. But now, 1 kelas, 6 orang tak boleh kan? Kena ada at least 25-30 orang. So, you pecah dia dalam group of 4 or 5. Ada dalam 7-8, macam you all lah, group. So, you tutor each one group. So, dia yang okay, support yang tak okay. So, everybody dari sama. Tutorial. So, in a way, you are motivating the group, an individual through the group. Okay, next. Ada reward and punishment. Boleh. Ada reward, ada punishment. Reward, contohnya, reward, bonus, lagi, perks, lagi, promotion, benefits, lagi, cuti jalan-jalan luar negara. Punishment, Why punishment jadi motivation pula? You punish people so that people tengok dia tak buat benda yang sama. Jadi dia akan improve themselves. So punishment could also be a part of motivation for the rest. Next apa? Tadi. Okay, next page. Okay. Okay. So there are quite a number of motivation theories yang siapa sini pernah belajar motivation? Pernah belajar teori motivation? Pernah dengar? Pernah? Anybody? Engineer pernah? Okay, let us go through some of them. Dia ada sebenarnya teori motivasi ni ada berbelas tapi saya share sikit aja. Yang pertama dipanggil teori X, teori Y. McGregor, teori X, teori Y. Apa dia cakap? Satu boleh baca satu muka surat ni? Baca ni. Teori X, teori Y by McGregor. Kata nombor satu. Nombor dua, baca you baca habis. So theory X is all negative. Orang yang negatif ni dia panggil X. Negatif. Tapi kalau Y, next, Y division. Y. Ni Y, okay?
People work either natural, as play or rest. Man will direct himself if he is committed to the aim of the organization. The job is satisfying, then the result will be committed to the organization. The average man learns under proper conditions not only to accept but to seek responsibility. Imagination, creativity, and ingenuity can be used.
Yang Y. Di mana McGregor differentiate between a person yang ada X value dengan person yang ada Y value. Y ni orang yang positif, senang nak motivate dia. Kalau X ni buat macam mana pun dia tak boleh motivate. Itu teori dia, teori dia. Okey, nombor dua teori apa? Maturity. Okey, baca maturity. Apa dia? Ni. Maturity. Changes. Okay. So maturity dalam bahasa Melayu apa? Kematangan. Kematangan. So number one. Number two. Dependency. Mana mula-mula seseorang tu dia passive. Kemudian dia dependent pada orang. Nombor tiga. So when you are more mature, then you have more options. Nombor empat. So you punya diversification tu too many different interests. Number five. Okay, past and future. Not only past, past and future. So ada continuity in the things that they are motivated with. Number six. Okay, and then finally. So meaning you are motivated as you get along with acquiring more knowledge. You are involved in more socially with other people, and then you mature in that sense. So it's easier to motivate. So in the maturity theory ni dia slightly different from McGregor. McGregor differentiate between X and Y. Yang ni a person tu can develop further into doing something. Then when you are mature enough, then you like to do those things. Macam kita kerja lah. Mula-mula kita takut kan. Tapi bila kita dah biasa kerja tu, we become more motivated to achieve certain things at a higher level. Okay, nombor tiga apa? Next, nombor tiga. Abraham Maslow. Okay, for your information, ini motivation theory yang paling terkenal sekali. Dipanggil Maslow. Okay, baca. Daripada bawah. esteem. Esteem needs dengan self-actualization. Can you Google kejap Maslow, Abraham Maslow? Google kejap Abraham Maslow. The most famous motivation theory is this, Abraham Maslow. So dia kata kita ni need kita ni ada level. The lowest level is called physiological, bukan psychological. Physiological. What are physiological needs? Food, shelter, clothing, benda yang basic needs. So human being must get that one first before they can be motivated to do other thing. Kalau kita perut lapar, benda lain tak buat. Makan dulu. Itu dia punya not entirely betul lah, but this is the theory. Theory ni based on the need yang basic dulu. Basic ataupun physiological need. Okay, nombor 2 dia naik. Safety need. You have to be safe. Orang zaman dulu, safety is maybe rumah dia tinggi. So, tak adalah all these wildlife come and attack their family. They want fire kan, read fire so that they can warm their body. Semua ni safety, security. Will be related to work because you want to have work security as well. So security is level 2. So if you don't fulfill level 1, you don't go to level 2. Level 1 first. Food, clothing, baru security. Okay. Level 3. Belonging. What's belonging? No. Belonging is social need. Social ataupun sense of love. You belong to a social group. Contohnya group you macam, katalah you duduk, you pernah dengar Robinson Crusoe tak? What about Robinson Crusoe? Stranded on an island, all by himself. Dia sama macam cerita Tom Hanks tu, Castaway tu. Same thing. When you are alone, what happens to you? Survivability lagi. He has to create a volleyball tu as his friend. Kan? You don't have any social contact. You don't have love. So, if you don't have that, you are not motivated to do other things because you need that first. So, kita being human, we need social structure. So, before we can reach that, kita kena makan dulu, pakai baju, security, baru love, social need. Tangga dia naik atas. Okay. Faham Nombor 4. Esteem. What is esteem? Esteem is level of achievement that you have already reached. For example, you are an architect. Maybe you run your own business. Maybe you got your registered architecture punya qualification. If you're a businessman, maybe you make your first million. Kalau you jadi project manager, you want your project to be completed on time. Okay, thank you. Kan, first project to be completed not on time, before time of delivery. Wah, terror tu. early completion of your project. So self-esteem. So the other word is self-esteem. So success in life, self-esteem. How can you reach there? The first 3 need must be achieved first. The first need, second need, third need before self-esteem. And finally, level 5, the highest level, actualization. Apa tu self-actualization? Kalau American maybe so contented with life, already have a big mansion somewhere, have a yacht, luxurious, and become a humanitarian. Philanthropist, helping people, self-actualization, highest level. How can you reach level 5? By fulfilling the first level, 4 levels in the pyramid. Pyramid, So atas sekali self-actualization. Tapi is it the same for everyone in the world? Tak kan? What would be your self-actualization? Tiu, what will be your self-actualization? Good retirement. What do you mean by good retirement? Good retirement could also be sitting at a stall, main drum. Pun good retirement juga. Macam tu lah. Tak. Itulah saya cakap tadi. Coffee shop, duduk macam ni, main drum. Boleh juga. I think that's too low lah. I mean, have to be something higher. Yeah. I believe that for most, kalau Muslim, actualization could be one day dia boleh buat kerja-kerja wakaf, dah pergi haji, that kind of thing lah. Kalau you all Hindus, adalah dia punya level tu kan. That is self-actualization. Self-actualization. In fact, kalau you tanya orang yang buat motivation theory ni, dia ada level baru dekat atas ke dia? Atas pada ni, ada satu lagi level. Baru buat. Dia panggil OCB. Atas pada self-actualization ni dipanggil OCB. Saya duk fikir ni apa OCB ni apa? Bukan. OCB. Saya fikir saya lupa O tu. Yang C tu citizenship behavior. Dia macam jadi macam tu lah, somebody important to the masyarakat awam. Macam di Malaysia ni Syed Buhari. Saya Mota. Started building many good things around kan. Macam tu, that level. Apa dia? Tapi tak apalah, sampai self-actualization tu faham. So maknanya the first three tu, thank you, OCB, Organizational Citizenship Behavior. Tepukan untuk Firdaus. Betul. I like. Okay. The first three tu apa? Physiological, safety dengan sense of belonging tu dia panggil lower need. Boleh tak? Lower need Lower. Yang ni. The first three. Ni dengan ni dia panggil lower need. Lower lah. Sebab dia kata teori needs kan. Perhal masuk tahu kat pasal needs. Tapi 3, 4, 5 atau 6 tadi higher need. Higher need. Sebab saya nak relatekan yang ni dengan the next theory ni. Okay, now you know McGregor, maturity tadi dengan Maslow. Okay, let's go to the fourth one. Okay. Apa dia tulis ni? Herzberg. Okay, Herzberg ni penting. I will relate this to many manufacturing companies. Herzberg. Boleh Google Herzberg? Boleh Google Herzberg? Are you okay? Herzberg. Apa dia kata Herzberg? Dia panggil apa? Teori tu. Okey, nama dia dipanggil two-factor theory or nama lain dia hygiene theory. Sorry, tadi yang saya kata lower dengan higher need tu boleh tambah sikit tak? Bukan lower need, lower order need. Saya lupa perkataan order. Lower order need, higher order need juga. Saya lupa perkataan order tu. Okay. Herzberg ni did a study among managers. He wanted to know how motivation plays an important role in the organisation. So dia labelkan lah words ni macam hygiene dengan motivating ni dipecah dua. Kalau tengok muka surat sebelah ni, apa tulis bawah tu? Company policy, supervision, relationship, work condition, remuneration, salary, security tu under hygiene. But the rest tu, apa yang important dalam rest tu? Tulis apa? Achievement, recognition, responsibility, advancement, growth. Dipanggil motivators. So dia tanya pada how many 400 or 4,000. I can't remember the numbers, but big number of managers. Dia nak tahu penting ke tak motivation ni. So dia buatlah macam ada graph. Graph tu ada line tengah, berat dia ke kanan atau ke kiri. Jadi kalau berat dia ke kiri, dia bawa hygiene. Kalau berat dia ke kanan, dia bawa motivators. Okay, he found out that yang ni ke kiri lah. Yang ni ke, sorry. Okay. Dalam, ada tak graf tu? Dalam tu ada tak graf? Dalam you punya nota telefon. Nota dalam telefon, Google, ada tak graf? Sorry. Yang graf tunjuk kiri dan kanan, ada tak dalam tu graf? Dia tak tunjuk okay. Yang mana sebelah kiri? Hygiene sebelah kiri. Okay, betul, thank you. Sebenarnya ni terbalik ni sebenarnya. Yang ini belah kiri. Dia punya graf tu semua ni dia berat ke kiri. Yang ni semua dia berat ke kanan dalam graf tu. So he came out with this idea. Dia kata sebenarnya dalam untuk motivatekan your employee, these things on the left, this one, are all necessary to be in place. Sebab tadi ingat tak, dalam Maslow kan ada physiology, kemudian security, kemudian ada apa? Sense of belonging, social. Ada tak sini? Ada. Benda ni penting tak? Penting. Part of motivation. But these are called necessities ataupun hygiene. Memang kena ada, tak boleh tak ada. Tetapi untuk bagi lebih motivasi kepada your staff, you mesti embedkan perkara-perkara ni. Do you recognize the work of your subordinate? Do you give them a sense of achievement? Do you provide them growth opportunity? Advancement. And also sense of responsibility. If you're given responsibility, penting. Kalau benda ni orang yang buat, bagi idea, you buat tolong jadi type je. Maybe tak ada responsibility, you kerja you type je. But if you participate together in building up whatever things you do, then you feel more important. So richness in the work that they do. Okay? Sian itu penat sangat. Okay? So, yang ni dipanggil apa? Hygiene. Yang ni dipanggil motivators. Are you motivated to continue? Ya, berat sikit topik ni. Macam mana? Okay? Hygiene, motivators. So, dalam banyak company yang buat manufacturing, dia pernah guna model ni. Model ni dipanggil job enrichment. Pernah dengar tak? Job enrichment. Makna dalam kerja job enrichment ni, dia galakkan pekerja-pekerja buat yang ni. Bukan yang ni. Fokusnya pada yang ini. Enrichment. Sebab job, ada job rotation. You have 6 people working, you rotate. Alah macam dekat ni lah, KFC, McDonald kan dia rotation. Kemudian next level, job enlargement. enlargekan your responsibility. Tapi the highest level is job enrichment. Jadi kerja tu kerja bergila-gila, skop lebih besar ataupun kekayaan dalam tanggungjawab tu. So maknanya bila tanggungjawab ni berdasarkan pada teori Herzberg ni. So Herzberg adalah dipanggil two factor theory ataupun hygiene theory. Ya. Yeah? So you boleh gunakan ni dalam you punya organisation. Macam ni you nak bagi you punya staff ni jadi lebih berminat dengan kerja-kerja dia buat. So bagi dia tanggungjawab yang lebih. Ya, dia bukan dia tanggungjawab biasa, tanggungjawab dia lebih. So dia lebih rasa responsible. So bagi saya, yang belah kiri ni, ini dipanggil lower order need. Yang ni dipanggil higher order need. Kalau ikut compare dengan Maslow lah. This one lower order need. Yang ni higher order need. Ini adalah teori Herzberg. Okay, Herzberg. Okay. Next theory. Equity. Boleh baca equity? Teori ni berdasarkan kepada comparison antara kita dengan orang yang kerja dengan kita. Equal tak? Ya, dua-dua project manager, satu projek dua. Jadi equal pay ke dengan outcome yang you buat. You rasa projek you buat, you dapat save 5%. Contohnya, projek dia dapat hanya save 2%. So bila dia the day, dia dapat better reward than you. So you akan assess diri you dengan somebody sebelah you. Yeah? Because you nak ukur level of equality in the way you are given the reward on your effort. So maknanya dia ukur pada outcome. Jadi kat sini bukan dia ada buat dacing tu. Dacing. Dacing tu angry, nampak? Kalau dia tu dapat lebih, dia angry. Dia tu rasa guilty. So dia guilty, dia angry. Because people measure normally against somebody. Macam kami di university, compare one another, siapa jadi profesor dulu. Kan? Bila tak berjaya, cakap belakang. Kita mulalah. Bukan saja macam tu, mengejek terus dapat support daripada subordinates yang lain. Kan? Selalu kan? So mesti always say something. So you want to make sure that everything is equity, based on result, desired result. So people will be motivated if it is being given fairly. Kalau dia tak given fairly, jadi macam tadi teori X0Y lah. People akan jadi lebih negative in the way they look at work. This is equity. The last one, teori motivation apa? Reinforcement theory. Can you please read reinforcement theory? Ya, boleh? Ya, baca. Silakan. Kan sebut tadi kan pasal apa financial dengan non financial rewards, ya. Sama ada diberi dalam bentuk quantum money ataupun tidak, depending on situation. Tapi teori reinforcement ni is actually a straightforward theory. Dia bukan based on Maslow ke Herzberg. Dia tu guru. Dia berasal pada logik. How do you reinforce somebody to do something even better? So kalau dia buat betul, reward. Kalau dia buat salah, punishment. Straightforward. Reinforce. Reinforce the situation. So kalau tengok kat sini, bila you motivate, boleh tak you motivate group of people? Boleh tak? Boleh. Macam some companies dia buat team ni lawan team ni. Buat kerja di tapak. Tak kira lah kerja you tunneling ke, bricklaying work ke, you boleh compare gangs. Gang punya buat productivity, quality of work. You can compare. So if you do well, reward. Jadi orang ramai boleh nampak. Dia ada apa? Ada impetus for people to improve. It could be individual ataupun group. Both can be done. So far berapa teori kita buat tadi? Teori berapa banyak? Maslow, Herzberg, McGregor, maturity tadi agrees, equity dengan reinforcement. Ada lagi tak? Ada banyak lagi Kita tak sebut sini, ada banyak lagi. Kita nak tunjuk yang ni saja. This is yours? Okay. So if you are again a project manager, I like to ask you, which of these would you use in your organisation? Which one of these you akan guna dalam organisation? You guna Herzberg. Okay. Pasal apa you guna Herzberg? Sebab dia macam Carlsberg? Tak, okay. Pasal apa? Pronunciation dia best. Boleh cakap kat staff dia, you know, I'm going to motivate you using Herzberg. Macam tu. Macam tu Okay. And also maybe you boleh relate sekali dengan Maslow. Maslow because dia cakap tadi higher or lower the need. You kena tanya, okay, now are you going to motivate only your own workers ke subcon? Boleh tak? Subcon boleh tak? Boleh kan? Subcon nak reward macam mana? Macam mana nak reward subcon tu? Kalau your own staff, you boleh guna bonus dia, tengok berapa banyak dia buat as compared to what is planned. Boleh reward. Tapi kalau subcon, macam mana reward? Yes, betul. Dia tak bayar. Dia lebih punishment daripada reward. Okay. Pardon? Apa? Walaupun tak bayar? Kenapa? Anda tanya, kenapa? Why? Bukan. Dia nanti besok Dr. Zakaria ajar charismatic leader. Charismatic leader. Tak, the point is when you motivate your own staff, tak samalah bagi motivation dengan subcon, because subcon bukan you punya staff. Kan, kalau you punya staff, kata contohnya supervisor, you ada supervisor dan people yang jadi storekeeper for example, you appraise dia, betul, and gaji dibayar oleh syarikat, and gaji ni dalam bahasa Inggeris dipanggil salary kan. Tapi kalau you ada pekerja biasa, buat kerja harian, you bayar 2 minggu sekali tu, you tak panggil dia salary, panggil apa? Wages. Wages tak sama dengan salary. Salary dia fix. Wages based on what? No, not the word I'm trying to look for. Based on output lah. Based on variable cost. Betul? Is that the word? Variable cost. Kalau salary based on fixed cost. Kalau side, variable cost. Variable cost. So maknanya cara you reward dia berbeza. Isn't it? Macam you kata tadi lah, boleh bagi kerja lebih ke, and 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 maybe you akan jadi dia punya preferred contractor. Sebab orang lain nakkan dia juga kan. But you can assure that they can work with you in a longer period. So dia dah secure a job for the next 3-4 months rather than working with other company yang may not be available. Betul? Alamak. ini macam equity tadi ni. Ajalim Ini Ajalim, sorry nak tanya. Are you the only contractor in this classroom? Siapa lagi contractor? Contractor, no, I'm talking owner. Owner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dengan ni lah, Ong kan? Adam Ong tu contractor. 7 lah, 7. Yang kerja dengan contractor? 1, 2, 3. 3 je. Kerja dengan consultant? Oh, ramai. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yang kerja dengan klien? Okay. So, oh, diorang yang bos? Tak, dia kalau ikut, apa tadi? Saya sebut tadi? Packing order. Dia sebut apa tadi? Ingat? Dia ada sebut pasal packing order, dia tak sebut packing order lah. Dia kata status dalam organisasi kan. Klien ni. Okay. So, macam mana klien motivate contractor, macam mana klien motivate consultant. Semua tu is in play. Consultant tak dapat payment, malas nak buat kerja. Contractor tak dapat payment 4 bulan. Macam mana Halim? Contractor tak dapat payment 4 bulan macam mana? Kalau 4 bulan tak dapat, Hersberg pun tak tahu pergi mana. Kan? Gone. Hersberg pun tak tahu pergi mana. So, maybe you can think about it, do a bit of reading, understand what this can do to assist you in how you can motivate your, itulah saya sebut tadi, either your direct employee ataupun your subcon and so on so forth lah, tak ada kena-mena dengan your own organisation. Okay. Let's go to the last topic ini. Group and teams. Last kali. Groups and teams. Mana PA tadi? Tolong bagi ke boleh tak? Tadi dah just okey kan? Kenapa lari sikit tadi? Okay, teams itu adalah you punya PA dengan PS Tak, sekali. Saya bagi awal lah PA PS. Tak, boleh have a look at that later. Okay, saya nak bagi sesuatu pada you. Tolong buka you punya WhatsApp. Saya hantar ke WhatsApp. Okay, saya minta tolong jawab as honest as you can soalannya. Okay, nampak? I'd like you to answer this as honest as you can. The term paper assessment exercise. Since you've done some group work in the past 2-3 months, kan? Especially my assignment lah, you buat dalam group So I'd like you to respond to this because you belong to different group members. isn't it? So most of us have had experience in writing a term paper. Some of these have been individual assignment, blah blah blah. That is the instructor expected each student in it's a separate paper. Think back to your most recent experience. Maknanya that experience that you did for my PA in doing a group assignment. Now envision yourself as about the halfway point in the competition. Ni dah submit lah. Using your mindset as at this point, answer the following 20 questions. This questionnaire measures your feelings about that work. The feeling about that work. So maknanya now dia bukan group saja tau, you satu team. Sebab group, you belong to formal, informal group. Tapi team dia mesti ada task. So task you adalah buat PA yang soalan nombor 1 tu ingat. Betul lah. So saya nak tanya you, based on that experience you had, tolong jawab soalan ini. Soalan 1 sampai soalan 20. Jawab atas kertas. Atas kertas lah. Atas kertas biasa tulislah jawapan dia 1 sampai 9. Contoh soalan 1. I want to remain a member of this group. Agree 1, disagree 9. So kalau 1 tu maknanya apa? Most agree, ya. Kalau 9 tu most disagree. Kalau 5 tengah-tengah lah, ya, in between lah. You pilih. Please be frank, Please be frank in your answer. Suka ke tak suka ke, benci ke, semua tu lah. Apa dia? Buat seorang-seorang. Tak buat satu. Tu satu. Semua individual. And please do not look at your friend's answer. No, you have to hold the answer. You want to see how important groups are to you, So saya cakap tadi, jawab dengan as honest as you can, I like my group. Itu sedap. I left group. Left group tak ada markah. I don't care what happens in this group. If I could drop out of the group now, I would. I dread coming to this group. I wish it were possible for the group to end now. Cara jawab macam tak suka je kumpulan. Baik. Tak apa, jangan. Dia jangan. Jangan, tak. Tak boleh tengok. Hmm. Kan kita hidup ni ada expectation. Betul? Hmm. Kalau siapa-siapa yang belum submit, tolong submit dia punya PA pada Cik Atika. Ya? Tak itu dia. See you. You satu grup dengan siapa? Mana? Oh, yang ni. You satu grup dengan siapa? Grup kan? Depan ni. Okay. Ni? Oh, sekali lah ni. 5 orang ni. Oh. Okay, bagus. Ya. Jadi appendix. At least. Uh, Okay, boleh saya continue while you habiskan soalan tu. Okay, kita dah belajar pasal the importance of HRM. Yeah, we talk about importance of understanding people's behavior. And then kita juga cakap pasal how do we motivate individuals, groups and people who are not within our own organisation. Ni nak submit ke mana? Okay, duduk. Okay, now we're talking about teams and working groups. Okay, why do we need teams and working groups? Why do we need teams and working groups? Kenapa? Kenapa dalam construction project kena ada team dengan groups? Because we cannot do things alone. Construction project ni requires so many different components, elements, traits, activities, sub-activities involving so many people. So one person cannot do it. We need a group of people and teams to fulfill the task. Betul But what's the problem with teams? Apa masalah dengan teams? People come from various background. Macam you all lah. Group you ada architect, ada engineer, ada QS, ada something. Sorry. Tadi saya cakap pasal mafia, ni something lah. Kan? So macam ni nak buat assignment nak submit tu. Sometimes something perlu tak? Perlu kadang-kadang lah. Kadang-kadang kan. So teams ni mana people from everywhere to work together to achieve the same objective. Not easy to do. Kan? Not easy to do. Pasal apa? You realize even in your assignment pun you nak cari time. Betul? You dah jumpa time, duduk sekali, okay. Disagreement in the way things need to be done. Betul? No. I know more than you. Kan, ada tak? I know more than you. You keep quiet. You listen to me. I'm an eagle. Lepas tu dia akan jawab lah, I'm also an eagle. Susah lah. Semua eagle mati. So, meaning teams and groups memang susah kita nak develop to be successful. But let's look at some. Saya nak cuba pendekkan this lecture because I want to talk more on your soalan tadi. Let's look at some. Okay, apa team and group? Saya buat laju. Dia ada people, ada different skills, organized for a common purpose. Satu purpose saja. Okay, specific performance goal, accomplish tasks that individuals cannot do. Group yang boleh buat. Share a common working approach. Mesti ada mutual accountability. Yalah, you buat assignment, saya mark based on one person ke? Memang you dapat per person, tapi jawapan dalam group je 5 orang sama tak? Yang untuk soalan 1, jawapan sama kan? Dalam soalan 1, soalan 2 tak sama lah. Sama soalan 1, tak sama? Sama, tanya, tak sama. So, maknanya mutual accountability. Maknanya semua agree kita submit yang itu betul. Next. Why teams and working groups? Satu apa ni? Contribute banyak idea. Betul, idea banyak. Kedua, collective knowledge. 3, tend to be focused because as long as you get the same assignment. Concern of people required, individuals can also benefit from group participation. Saya cakap tadi kan, tutorial, ada 4 orang dalam team. Kalau seorang tu lemah, dia juga boleh belajar daripada orang lain. So in a way, you gain experience and knowledge from other people. Next. Effectiveness of the group. Shared sense of leadership, urgency and direction. Pasal apa? Nak kena submit PA pada 19 hari bulan. Ada urgency tak? Kalau tak siap, kena piat telinga. Okay. Following a set of rules, because kita governed by requirement set by the client. Committed. This one, committed. If one of the group members is not committed, macam mana? You tak apalah. You kata, tak apalah, kita tolong dia lah. Betul? Tolonglah dia. Dia kan kawan kita. Betul. I had so many of this in the past. Student minta tolong grup budak tu dikeluarkan pada grup dia. Ada? Ada sini yang nak keluarkan pada grup dia, ada? Tak ada? Nampaknya semuanya baik dalam kelas ni. Okay, ability to brainstorm. Brainstorm lah, share idea. Understanding problem needs to be solved. Ni sama lah. Okay, next. Okay, yang ni saya nak tunjuk sangat. Okay, this one. Okay, please focus, ladies and gentlemen. Because ni akan keluar dalam, nak bagi tahu ni ha. Okay, apa dia panggil ni? Group development. Okay, sini dengar Kalau group dia selalunya tak seperti fokus This is a group of people. Tapi teams lebih fokus. So you punya group yang buat assignment tu are your teams lah sebenarnya Teams Tetapi in the study of group and team ni dia panggil group development. This is group development. Dia panggil apa tau? Nampak ni word ni? Please. Lem, tengok jap. Apa ni? Apa dia tulis ni? Ni? Inilah dia group development. Dia panggil forming, storming, norming, performing and adjourning. Ada 5 Sekarang dengar sekali lagi Dia panggil forming. You form your group. Group tadi berapa orang? 5 orang. Ambil contoh ni 5 orang ni. Kita 5 orang ni kita form a group. Okay. Nombor 2, storming, because you are not sure of each other's strength. Gaduh, dia tak datang, dia ni tak buat kerja je. Storming lah, tak happy kan? Storming. Lepas tu baru norming. Then you know the values of each other. Then you work together to create whatever is needed from you. And then you perform. Imagine in many organizations, many teams, this always work. You bayangkan your own project. You jadi project team member. Remember project dia ada milestone. Betul? Start dengan finish. So you join the group, you kena form dulu a team. Do you get along in the first place? You may not get along. So you kena storming. Betul? Gaduh sikit, tak percaya sikit, tunjuk garang sikit, tunjuk pandai sikit. Macam tu lah. And then bila dah lama, dah ada tahu values of the organisation, baru jadi norming, dah ada normal values dalam group. Kalau tak boleh join normal value tu, maknanya dia tak boleh join nak siapkan projek tu. That's why in your organisation sometimes ada orang kena buang kerja, ada orang tak boleh terima masuk group lain kan. Because dia tak boleh function dalam group tu. So dia tak boleh norm. Dia storm aja sampai bila-bila. Kan? Dan norm barulah senang buat kerja. You dah face that situation, baru you boleh perform. Perform tak itu? Perform tak in many of your other projects? So this cycle is called a 5-stage cycle. Apa dia? Forming, storming, norming, performing and adjourning. So apakah dia? Satu, pretending to get on or get along with others. Mula-mula tak tahu, tak sure. Duduk diam, tengok orang lain, perhati je. Kan? Ini macam something sikit ni. Tengok, perhati, tengok kan? Lepas tu, storming. Letting down the politeness barrier and trying to get down on the issues even if temper splash. Memang banyak masa ni lah banyak orang bercakap. Engkau tu datang sekali cakap banyak je. Kau kikat. Apa kikat apa? Bukan kikat. Cip semua pula. Kau tu cip semua masih ada, tak ada kan. Macam-macam lah And then, norming, getting used to each other and developing trust and productivity. Kadang-kadang 1 week, kadang-kadang 1 month, kadang-kadang tak pernah. Ada tak yang tak pernah? Ada, tak pernah memang tiba tak akan percaya. That's why orang tanya, kenapa projek tu gagal? Ini tak capai. Projek tu tak berjaya because of this one. Because they cannot work together. Kalau dia cannot work together, macam nak solve problem project tu? So that's why sometimes you have to nip it in the bud again. The person yang in charge of that team tu kena tahu, oh, this doesn't work. Dia tukar lah. Itu saya sebut tadi, tengok personality, tengok learning style. Oh, problemnya dia ada 5 orang, 5-5 dominan, 5-5 eagle, tak jalan. Kalau 2 dominan, 2 eye, peacock, 2 lagi steadiness, bagus. Tapi kalau semuanya dove, tak jalan. Semua harap semua orang, nak buat apa lepas ni? Nak buat apa lepas ni? Semua tak tahu. Tak boleh. That's why dia kena ada a blend of different personality and learning style in your team and organisation. So bila you dah ada ni, barulah you perform. Working in a group to a common goal on a highly efficient and cooperative basis. So my question is, how long did it take you to be able to reach this in your own teams? Lama? Dalam team-team you yang you buat sama-sama ni? Lama? Kejap? Ha? Baguslah, semua orang baik yang kelas ni. Senang. Tak ada masalah. So kita kejap lagi naik bas ni, jangan berebut-berebut, duduk depan, duduk belakang. Okay. Hierarchy lah tu, hierarchy culture. Sama juga, itu Japanese. Ni Western punya, tapi Japanese actually sama. Same thing. Because at the end of the day, you want to ensure the task outcome tu is achieved. Itu yang penting sekali. So kalau along the way, kita tengok problem je kan. Kenapa ni problem ni? Memang projek tak akan jalan lah. Akan ada problem lah. All the people say problem dia adalah kerana technical problem. Selalu kita cakap kan. Tapi kadang-kadang bukan technical. It's this problem. Tahu, you pun tahu ramai kawan-kawan yang tak happy dengan kerja. Apa selalu komen ni kalau tak happy? Selalu komen apa kalau dia tak happy? Apa selalu ni kalau tak happy? Selain daripada gaji lah, apa selain daripada? Cannot get along dengan orang lain. They cannot get along with other people working together with them. And dia jenis yang orang yang tak boleh terima komen. Ada orang macam tu, tak boleh terima komen langsung. Nanti dia balik badan menggigil. Ada orang balik migraine, kan? Why migraine? Because pressure, you tak boleh buang pressure pada tubuh. Jadi you jadi problematic. So macam ni nak pergi kerja, fulfill the task? You can't. So this is the most important part bila storming ni. Janganlah ambil pisau tikam orang tu bukan storming lah, tu dah jadi lain cerita dah. Okay, bila performing dan pergi to the last stage, urgening. Okay, so you buat all this, lepas tu lastly urgent. Urgent maknanya pecah, group tu pecah. Okay, apa yang penting sekarang ni? Kalau you jadi project manager untuk construction, bila dah urgent, you kena restart balik dalam projek lain. Yang ni tadi takes 2 years. Lepas tu another project pula nak pergi dekat mana? Pen Borneo dekat Sabah 4 tahun. Nak kena buat balik forming, storming, norming, performing again and again and again. It only happen dalam project scenario. That's why project manager plays an important role to get people to work together. Tapi dia ada hindrance, masalah nombor satu paling besar yang ni. Nah, apa ni? Pernah dengar tak group think? Masalah paling besar dalam projek, group think. Apa dia? Ya? Yeah? Sharing ideas meaning? Okay, I give you an example lah, senang example. Pernah dengar tak Challenger, I can't remember what year, meletup. What year was that? Challenger sent, tolong check kan, 80 lebih. What year was it? 88, 89? Challenger explosion. Sent by NASA. What? 86. 86, eh? How many minutes after they launch? Meletup? Pardon? How many? 73 seconds. Betul? 73 seconds. How many people died? 7. 7 people died. How much was the cost of the whole thing? Billions, billions. Okay. If you read through groupthink, always relate that with this so-called, they call it this management punya simulation. Always take this as a case study. This is a problem relating to groupthink. Groupthink, you have several people in the organization talking about before the rocket is being launched, yeah, and one of the junior scientists too realized that there is a flaw in the design. Design punya problem lah, mistake. So he went up, spoke to everybody. Everybody said, you don't know nothing. Because there is 1 or 2 person who's very dominant. Everyone follows their ideas. So if those person are very dominant, whatever they say, yang lain kata, okay, setuju. Walaupun you tak setuju sepenuhnya, you setuju. Ada berlaku tak in your real life? You want to say something, but I'm too young lah. Nanti orang kata, aku ni macam smart aleck pula. Better I keep quiet lah. And after all, those people are very experienced. But experienced people also make mistakes. So you know what? The design was some simple thing about a seal. And there was a leak. Leak tu kena dekat combustion engine tu, meletup lah. Simple leak je. Because they didn't want to listen to someone, because there's somebody even more experienced that they listen to. So this is called group think. So in your project, try to have this happening. Because if this happening, your project could be jeopardized. So delay lah, macam kita tak adalah meletup kan, bangunan meletup, tak adalah kan. Kita delay lah in the project. But we don't want project delays kan. But it can be done, it can happen because of group think. Okay? Does it happen in your assignment as well? No, tak ada, semua share, semua ni share. Semua ni sharer lah, share. Teamwork. Just sikit je. Group think may cause group to make hasty, irrational decisions where individuals' doubt are set aside for fear of upsetting the group's balance. Kan? Yeah. Number 2, desire to avoid being seen as foolish, or a desire to avoid embarrassing or angering other members of the group. Kan? Kesian dekat dia, tak apalah kan. Ni hari dia, nanti hari kita. Kenapa? Sebab yang kita buat tu is more important than the relationship. Yang betul lebih penting, the result tu. But we are worried about this because of dominance. Thought exhibited by group members who try to minimize conflict and reach consensus without critically testing, analyzing and evaluating ideas. So stop at that. Okay lah. Rule of thumb kata boleh, kita buat je lah. Kan? Concreting. You gonna grade what? Grade 30. Oh. Test betul grade 30 before you cast the concrete. Yeah? What? Check the bar betul before you actually confirm that it is safe to concrete. During groupthink, members of the group avoid promoting viewpoints outside the comfort zone of consensus thing. So comfort zone lah ni takut ni. So maknanya when you are brought into a group, sepatutnya each group member should have the same standing. Because you are appointed into the group, you are being paid by the company to do certain things. So don't limit yourself by not doing anything to tegur walaupun orang lama. If you think it is right. Yeah. So maybe what you can do, get support lah from the other members. Kata you done some survey, I believe that this is the right way. Tapi takutlah promotion and what not kan. Sometimes tu lah. So bagi markah pun bagi markah tinggi, takut tak komen. Kan? Good thing. Sorry to say this, but this happens a lot. That's why saya sebut tadi kena ada devil advocate. Yes, bawa datang. So this person berani. Tapi normally dia letak sekejap lah, plant in, then taken out. Yeah. Okay, now let's look back at your answers tadi. Tengok balik soalan tadi yang you buat tadi. Okay, let's do the scoring. Let's do the scoring. Are you ready? Okay, macam ni scoring dia. Okay, tandakan Okay, tandakan Question number 4. Tandakan, boleh tandakan tepi tu. Question number 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 17, 19, 20. Ada 10 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 17, 19, 20. Okay. Katalah contoh nombor 4 you dapat berapa? Nombor 4 berapa? 9. Tak, dia. Nombor 4, 9. Okay. Kemudian nombor 6. Okay. You campur yang 4, 6, 7, 8 yang saya beri tadi. 9, 10, 14, 18, 19 dengan 20. Campur sekarang ni. Dapat? Berapa dapat? Berapa dapat? 90 lah, 90 You punya 90. You dapat semua 9. Oh, okay, tak apa, 90 Faham soalan saya kan? Maknanya nombor yang saya baca tadi tu addkan skor you dapat tadi. Berapa dapat? Dapat apa? You apa? Tak, ambil skor dia. Kalau you kata 2, skor you 2 lah. Berapa dapat? Kan? Dah kira dah kan? Okay. Nombor-nombor yang lain tu you tolak daripada 10. Dah tolak, dah kira? Berapa dapat? Okay. Now you kira yang lain-lain tu, yang nombor apa? 1, 2, 3 1, 2, 3, 5 11, 12, 13 15, 16, 18. Yang itu you dah kata kalau nombor 1 you dah kata you bagi 2. Jadi 10 tolak 2, 8 lah. Macam tu lah. Tapi kalau you letak 9, 10 tolak 9, 1. Terbalik. Actually soalan ni bagus. Kalau ikut pada normal people doing research, this is the best questionnaire. Pasal you tak adalah macam jawab soalan, tolak 9 semua lah. Kan? Ini kan kena fikir, kena baca soalan baru jawab. Ya. You dapat 90, 89. You lebih tinggi lah. Maknanya soalan 1 dapat. So totalkan dulu. 179 lah. Yours 179 you? 11. Oh, you dapat 290. Oh, okay, bagus. You maximum marks lah. Maximum. So you punya 180 you punya. Okey. Faham kan soalan dia? Okey. Lepas tu jumlah yang tadi tu campur dengan jumlah yang baru ni. Ha? Maknanya if your question number 1 is 2, 10 minus 2, this is 8. Kalau soalan 1 you jawab 2, jadi 10 tolak 2, 8 lah. Skor you 8. Tu, skor dah terbalik. You dapat apa? 138, tak, yang mula tadi yang 70 yang ni. 138 lah ni. 172, okey, tak apa. Yang lain? Kau apa? Keempat, tak apa. Alright. Faham kan soalan ni kan? Tak tahu. Yang 58. Lepas tu yang ni belum kira lagi. 1 kan? Jadi 10 tolak 1 9. 10 tolak 1 macam tu. Tolak 1. Ni berapa? 9. 10 tolak 9 1. Tolak terbalikkan. Terbalikkan skor dia. Terbalikkan skor dia. Dapat? Okey? Boleh? Okey. Sekarang ni, untuk sekarang ni je, jangan keluarkan barang atas meja, bawa kertas tadi, cari partner masing-masing, grup masing-masing. Boleh pergi sekarang tak? You berapa? Pergi jumpa. Yang 4 orang tu, you dengan siapa? Dia belakang. Sekejap tak apa. Sekejap. Okey, saya nak you tengok compare skor masing-masing. Compare skor masing-masing. Cantik dulu, tengok duduk. Compare skor. Antara 5 ni compare skor masing-masing. Berapa? Campur semua. Ni yang ni campurlah dulu. Betul. Ya, betul. Tunjukkan pada kawan-kawan dalam grup you itu skor you. Tunjukkan pada dia orang. Tunjukkan skor masing-masing. Add together. Bincang dalam grup. Don't ask me the question. Ask your group friend, group mate. How's the result? Okey. Dah bincang kan? Tengok saya bawa hantar satu. You tengok soalan 1, 2, 3, 4. Baca tu compare. Saya bawa hantar dalam ni. Dalam ni akan ada 1 soalan 2 kan? Lepas tu saya bagi yang baru 3, 4. Bincang 4 soalan dalam grup ni. Saya bawa hantar ni. Ni ada 2 soalan. Lepas tu saya bawa tambah tu lagi, ada lagi 2 soalan. Ada 4 soalan. Based on what your finding is, discuss based on the question ni. 4 question ni. Ya. Dengar. Tadi saya bagi 2 soalan, lepas tu saya bawa bagi lagi 2 soalan ni. Ada 4. 4. Kena tak. Ada kena-mena dengan ni. Ada kena-mena dengan ni. Ada kena-mena so, tengok ni, ada kena-mena. Tengok. Bincang. Tak, you buat apa pun tak apa. You nak gaduh pun tak apa. Ini kenapa ni boleh berlaku? Okay. Sebenarnya the higher they mean to say you like the group the more lah. That's why soalan tadi terbalik. Kalau you bagi satu, soalan satu-satu, maknanya you like a group. Betul? Soalan satu apa? What was the question number 1? You kata satu, agree. Tapi markah agree itu satu. Tapi you dapat 9 marks. Kan, 9. Tinggi lah. Kalau you kata, you disagree kata you letak 8, dapat 2 markah aja. Jadi, mesti tinggi. Masih campur. So compare among yourself. Then try and relate to the 4 question. Try relate pada 4 soalan tu. Try and relate your finding among you to the 4 question that I give. I added another 2 here. Sebab lagi tinggi markah you, lagi suka you dengan group tu. Tengok. Dan kalau tak suka tanya dekat dia, kenapa tak suka? Bincang Dengar sekali lagi dengar Sebenarnya dengar jap. Sebenarnya kalau you tengok soalan tu, kata soalan satu, you agree dapat 1 markah kan? Tapi dia dapat 9 sebab 10 tolak 1 9. Meaning to say if you get higher marks, the more you like the group. So kalau dalam group tu ada yang rendah, bincang kenapa. Dan soalan tu ada, cakap kenapa. Because this is a group kan. Ada tak lagi? Berapa 100? 42 ni? 148, 127. Dia mungkin konservatif sikit. Tapi kenapa kan? Mungkin dia expect you all to perform even better ke? Dia nak more time you ke? Tanya dia kenapa. Then this is storming. Storming kan? This is storming. Storming Jadi macam storming lah. Maknanya if you don't like okay. Ni macam storming lah. Storming Storming kan. So maybe dia expectation dia lebih. Mungkin dia rasakan you all ni jauh-jauh, tak duduk sekali sama. Jadi tak dapat banyak benda yang sepatut dapat. So this is what they call storming. Kalau you lepas stage ni, you agree dengan dia, expectation dia naik, you orang boleh bekerjasama, you punya norming akan tercapai. Kalau tidak, dia seorang-seorang atau dia semua tak boleh join lah. Dia berapa? Ni berapa? Oh, tinggi. Sebenarnya sorry. Dalam test ni Saya boleh je letak markah bagi tahu kan, tapi saya tak bagi tahu markah kan. Now I'm telling you, group apa tadi depan ni? Siapa nama dia? Ni siapa nama? Siapa nama dia? Nama dia siapa? Ni belah tu. Dia dapat full mark 180. Full mark dapat 180. Dia jawab markah dia semua 9. Memang dia sayang dengan grup tu. Kan betul? 109 dia. Kau 17 juga tu. Mesti ada 17 tu. So I realise pada team ni semua orang tak ada masalah dengan group masing-masing. At least I know that for a fact lah. Sebab kalau tak ada, dia akan cakap, dia tak happy. Some people can be blunt, you know. Some people can. That's why I cakap, ada orang dia ikut aja. Would you want to be followers like that? You nak success of the project kan, so you have to be truthful. Yeah, that's the main thing. Dalam group mesti share, kan, share common thing, sama-sama buat kerja. Itu betul. Jadi you all ni norming senang dah. Norming senang I'm not sure pasal you lah. But kalau I jadi you balik, you test on personality. Tengok you 6 orang ni macam mana. Tapi you rasa macam mana? You siapa? You apa? Boleh dapat agak tak? You ni apa? Boleh dapat agak lah. Rasa? Rabbit. jadi dope, jadi doper lah. Tak boleh. Saya pakai burung semua lah. Burung. Saya pakai burung jadi rabbit apa pula? Robin. Robin boleh. Oh iya ke? Okay lah, I think itu je lah kot. Yang lain macam mana? Ada anything else? So you can norm, lepas tu perform lah. So performing dah hantar lah you punya group assignment tu. Performing lah. Saya ada, kadang some student datang jumpa kan, merayu-rayu. Dia 4 orang, yang buat kerja 2 orang aja. Buat kerja 2 orang. So kerja macam mana dia kena buat? So tak mau report pada lecturer, dia tak mau report pada lecturer. Tak fair lah. Saya rasa you kena report. Biar 2 orang tu buat sendiri. Kan? 2 orang tu buat sendiri. Dia tak boleh nak storm and norm dalam group kita. Why ask them to continue? It's unfair. Student yang buat kerja macam nak gila. So dalam company ada tak orang-orang yang macam ni, yang tumpang sekaki? Tapi kita maybe role kita berbeza. Itu je beza dia. Tak ada? Tak ada freeloader. Tapi dalam subjek management, there's another word yang orang selalu guna dalam group ni. Dia panggil social loafing. Loafing tahu? Loafing ni lepak. Dalam company pun, dalam group ada social loafing. Loafing ni maknanya dia tak buat apa lah. Jadi passenger je. Macam you all tahu, tak happy je, ngoblah lah. Macam tu kan. Tapi ada D dalam ni, ada dominan tak? Ada dominan. Siapa? Oh dia. Tak salah, ini personality tak salah. 4 okey. Kita perlukan kesemuanya. Kita perlukan. Student yang degree. Boleh kata 80% student degree. 80% DOF. Follower. Sebab dia tak ada experience, dia takut, dia mesti dia ikut je. DOF yang ramai. Peacock ada maybe around 10-15%. Prominent ni selalu tak ramai. Maybe ada dalam kalau ni mungkin 3-4 orang je. Tapi ada satu batch tu saya ajar budak masters, banyak bekerja kan. Kita pecahkan grup. Dominan ramai. Kita tengok, terkejut tengok, ramai dominan. Kalau ada orang buat grup, patutlah gaduh-gaduh tak berjalan kerja. Betul, tak boleh. Tak boleh. Imagine kalau dalam real project. Okay, alright. Okay. So you love this group a lot, You love this group a lot, Okay. Ada, yeah. today. Um, so I'm happy to say that you are all wonderful group members. Yeah. Willing to work with each other, tak ada tipu lah group ni. Kalau ada passenger tadi, we will be able to identify. I halau dia keluar dari kelas ni tadi. Nasib baik yang pakai baju kontraktor tu selamat. Okay. Okay. So besok Dr. Zakaria datang. Okay, Dr. Zakaria akan buat tajuk apa dia? 3 leadership, conflict, recruitment and appraisal. Dan dia akan bagi test pukul 3.30 besok. Yeah. So please jawab 2 soalan Okay, assalamualaikum and goodbye.